last episode we made some massive decisions that have greatly impacted us. Um, I didn't pay the journalist who was trying to blackmail me with releasing a story to the press about my assassination attempt. Well, it wasn't an attempt, I actually did assassinate them, but it was unintentional, and I called her bluff. She hasn't actually got anything on us, but it's caused a massive, like nearly 40% ratings drop. Amira's going to leave me if I'm not close to 85%. So, but I've got a few things I need to do before that. Well, we got new applications. So I want Clint back. Clint's always been excellent for me, so I'm thinking about hiring him, but I don't know whether I should hire him now or next month. Let's have a look at it. I need a lawyer for that. I actually need a lawyer for search for the treasure as well. Right, okay, so if we might be able to actually get both these done now. Lawyer. I'll get Clint back. Let's hire him, he's great. He's always been good to us. Hire. Bang. Bargain. 500 grand for you top boy. And you served your Congress term and got me fucking sorted right out. Good lad. Jerry's a lawyer as well, though, isn't he? Jerry's a lobbyist. I think Jerry's actually a combination of a lobbyist and a lawyer, right? Which is fucking great. Oh, no. We needed him for this? Shit, we might actually be able to close Guantanamo. But I need fucking rep. But I'm going to get rep anyways because I've got items. Right, okay. Let me do this first. So... oh, search for treasure needs a... right. Find a site. This doesn't require a passport, so we can send Clint and Sophie. Let's do that now. Clint, I'm sure this was the one. Then Rico, a lawyer, and Sophie because she's got deception. She can pretend she's got mental health. Bang, send it. Sent. Ben, boss, my parakeet died. This guy's parakeet died every fucking month for the last 3 years. Mate, what are you doing to the parakeet? And why do you keep buying it more? Obviously he's lying. Right. Search for treasure. What do we need again? Alvaro to dig wasn't it, and the lawyer. Ah, we can't send her yet. Shovel discreetly. Legal grounds. Right, we need to send her on a vacation. 439 grand this cost now. Jeez. It might pay off. Debbie, Alvaro, get it done. Right. Underwater noise. Eavesdrop on the conversation. Learn all the center's secrets at an elite gym. Alta could be good for that. Let's find out what underwater noise is first. Discover the real reason behind the sub incident that happened 2 years ago. Buddy, the court gave a final ruling on the USS Connecticut accident off Cuba that happened during our first year in office. It doesn't seem to have satisfied the families of the lost sailors, and I really feel for them. After all those years of investigation, the judge just goes and parrots the chief of naval operations saying how the reason behind the submarine sinking was crew error. It really got my blood boiling. I mean, sure, the actions of the crew could have been the reason to some extent, but the dead getting stick for everything, that's way too rich for my blood. Buddy, we're playing America's biggest heroes here. We simply have no other option but to find the real culprits. We're going to talk to a few people in the know, and yeah, we're going to overstep our bounds. Our connections and your persuasive power will be our key to the dirty secret. So shall we go expose some baddies? Find and punish those responsible for the sub sinking. How do you think we're going to do this? Spying? Possibly. And a hacker? Surveillance. Spy. Our connections and your persuasive power. So connections and persuasive power. I can't do it. I've got 3 turns to do it, so let's just leave that for now. Eavesdrop on the conversation. You know, hon, the owner of an elite golf club called the Golden Stiletto is expanding. She's opening a gym for the most powerful women in the country. It's going to be called Golden Dumbbells, the wives of CEOs, celebs and senators. Know way more about their husbands' secrets than our agents. I'd love to chat them up on the treadmill myself, but you know how busy I am. I could give my membership to one of our female employees. She'd just have to spend a month chatting with politicians' wives, maybe leave a bugged phone in the locker room. You got anyone like that, hon? Alta's fucking perfect for that. She's always good at things like that, but so might Sophie be. I think Sophie would be good for that. Possibly Debbie, but she's busy. Right, what else do we have? Make men healthier. Millie Waterhouse, head of Work and Women's Society. Mr. President, in my line of work, I'm more concerned about women's rights, but I found out that there are over 10 million men in the United States working in hazardous industries. And there aren't many intelligent men. See for yourself. Just look at any modern dating service. So why are women surprised that men die early and make bad choices? Wouldn't you like to sign a forward-thinking executive order that will free men from dirty work? I don't actually. I've come to like my terms that doing stuff like this is pointless. It's just you sign a bill, and this is gonna be daft because free men from dirty work. Men are free from dirty work anyways because they don't have to do it. So this isn't important to me. But who do I need? A savvy lawyer and a strong man. So I can't do any of this yet. Right, Veep in. Oh shit! Wait there. Yeah, we'll do this first, and then I'll concentrate on getting my rep up. 3 turns to do that as well. Right, Veep in love. This guy. Mate, this game should just be called, instead of This is the President, this is Antonio Estaba. The game's about him. Wonderful news, my friend. Looks like I've fallen in love for real, for the first time in my life. Now I can see how pointless all of these love affairs... Oh, he hasn't fallen in love with that woman, has he? He's fell in love with the woman we appointed to be his fucking security guard. What a joke. Ah. All those love affairs I used to have were, it's nothing more than an insecure fool trying to patch up the hole in my heart with one-night stands and all kinds of debauchery. I mean, I'm a good lay. I really am. Not many girls have ever been into the breakneck rhythm. The breakneck rhythm I like so much. And only a select few were up for a second go-around. Only now I see how wrong I was in showcasing my prowess whenever I could. I must have caused quite a few broken hearts. Dozens of women across America are convinced Tony Estaba is a hell of a lover, but also a wretch of a person. Who's the lucky one? It's better not be the girl I pointed. Buddy, back in the day, I referred to most of the girls that I'd been involved with as poor little things, not lucky ones. Only thanks to Ida was I able to start seeing something else in women beyond their pretty faces. You aren't going to believe it, but she inspired me to go for nipple piercing, and we were getting matching tats next. It'll be turtle doves on shoulders that form a heart and shape when we sit close. Things are really changing, my friend. The new me will help build a new America where you'll be the biggest national hero and the most founding of fathers. Mate, I wish you all the best, but I thought that woman was a lesbian. How the fuck did that go down? Hey buddy, remember I told you I needed a week off? The plan was to go to a festival in Louisiana, but now I just want to spend it with Peaches. We got ourselves a nice cabin in Panama City, trying to have some romance. Will you let me go? Go on then. Thanks, bro. Jessica CK, organiser of public holidays. Mr. President, Columbus Day is coming. We have to be getting ready, but many volunteers flatly refuse to help. They do not want to commemorate the European who initiated the genocide of the Native Americans. Without them, we won't be able to arrange the event on time. The volunteers push it that several states have already recognized the celebration of Indigenous Peoples Day instead of Columbus Day. Should we do the same? Will you sign a federal decree on recognition of Indigenous Peoples Day to replace Columbus Day? Nope. This is probably going to affect me rating, right? But nah, mate. Listen. Winners. The people who win write history. Fucking deal with it. Ellie, First Lady. Honey, have you heard the story of Clara Holtz, who was raised being a slave of her own father? I'm not surprised that when he laid his hand on her once again, she stood to him with a chop hammer. Now he's in the hospital while they brought a case against her. People launched a Free Clara campaign online. Women influencers wearing white wristbands as a sign of solidarity with her. Honey, can I show my support of her in public too? Okay, so wait there. Yes, you can show solidarity. Okay. Right, we're going to have to go into next month. But we need rep. So what do we have? Ah, so the Matryoshka doll. 5.8 for 3.5 mil. I don't really want to sell that. Don't get anything from that. 7.1 for 1.1 mil. Arm sales. That's definitely worth it. It's a real atomic bomb. Are you ready to release the data? Yes. The press have been all over the story like a pack of rabid dogs. Excellent. They're saying only the president can protect America. Yes, he can. Baron. 4.8 for 2.3 mil. I think I'll hold on to that. Secret research from Chinese government. That's worth it. 4.7 for 1.2. Use. Eggheads almost fainted at what you gave them. Nice. The new captain of science, you. Nice. I mean, I'm getting fucking mad rep here. $5.5% for 100,000. Forensic report. A list of names and positions of the people involved in the White House wiretaps. Or, but you use this. This is definitely good shit. Those CIA guys will be sure to be surprised when they read about themselves in the papers. Do it. The CIA director is on the verge of being fired. Left 4 Dead called you a victim of invasion of privacy. The American public is feeling for you, man. Informants. Right. That's it. That's it. I think we should risk it. Right, what I want to do, lads, is... Oh, look, we've got Guantanamo back. But hold on. Hold on a second. Hold back the river. Right. So I can do close Guantanamo. But I need Debbie. I need to hire the other guy. So let's not hire the other guy yet. Because I don't want to pay him for doing nothing. Does anybody else need a rest? They don't. Does anybody need passports? No. Let's go. I hope I don't lose Amira because she is really good. But I'm going to risk it. Yeah, we dropped massively. But we're back. We're back in action. 81.4%. That's good. And by next month, we'll already be at 85% just by how we passively gain rep. We are losing money though. But then again, no, we're gaining it. We're gaining it. She hasn't said anything yet. Hopefully she doesn't leave. 3 million. We are hovering about the 60 million mark. That's not bad. Right. Mr. President, you either hired a professional actor or Clinton Sophie really is unhinged. They looked more psycho than actual psychos. Anyway, Quadro Rico suspected nothing and blabbered he had fleeced the dumb Russian out of all his money and buried it under the large oak tree kilometers south of Helena. I fear he lost his sleep when his new confidant got discharged several days later. The doctors had mixed up papers and hospitalized the wrong patient. We've already dug up the money and credited your account with the usual fee. Let Quadro stay in the asylum for now. If he suffers enough, he may go bonkers for real, and I won't even have to dirty my hands. 2 million for free. Nice, well done. Was this successful? Mr. President, I can appreciate how difficult it must have been to set up a dig at one of the most frequented glaciers in the world, but your guys did a marvellous job. Debbie and Alvaro kicked up a fuss about a block of ice falling on a tourist and convinced the state authorities that the caves needed support props pronto. They got the caves closed to the public and his partner, to the public, and he and his partner were able to get on with the digging. And in one of those caves found a strong box full of dinosaur bones, digging sticks and Neanderthal jewellery. I had lots of orders for rare items from that box, and the items have been sold. I transferred the money to your account. 1.5 mil, lads. Look at the money, we got 20 mil. Another positive. Mr. President, this year Indigenous Peoples Day has been celebrated by several more states instead of Columbus Day. The press is pretty sarcastic about it. They say at this point DC has all the chances to become the last place in the country commemorating genocide, all because of you being not ready to admit the mistakes of our ancestors and at least somehow make amends for their guilt. But I still got positive for it. I'm not arguing. Honey, I expressed our support 1%, to Clara Holtz, who's been under prosecution for excess of self-defense. I joined the Free Clara campaign and wore a white wristband. I could have figured out myself that this act of solidarity of mine was taken in the most wrong and willful ways. The Sands suggested that you were abusing me. Oh, fuck. Sir, I've been working for you. You deserve a raise, mate. I don't even need to think twice about it. Thank you, sir. Oh, the gold's there. The gold's 90%. I've got 9 months left. That shouldn't be bad. Shouldn't be hard to do. The mystery of the purchase of 2 large online news platforms in America has finally been solved. Their new owner is none other than Archie Wister. Motherfucker. That's what he's doing. He's buying his own news company. Furious opponents of the president and political wildcard. Does this spell more trouble for the White House, or will we still stop short of a second impeachment? Alan Rickles, the mayor of Arkville and the most beloved internet personality in America, has not been seen in public for over a month. Rumour has it he's worked on a massive project involving the launch of a presidential campaign. There's nothing surprising about that. Rickles is one of the most celebrated figures in American politics. Archie Wister. Hello everyone. I'm now the owner of the social political channel This Is America and the news platform Under the News. Sign up to get the most honest news and the deepest analysis of the United States. What a load of shit. Prison smear. Oh shit, this is yeah, we need to do this, don't we? Hey, seen that smear that's been all over social media today? Here, look. The president is not simply rocking the boat of America's great democracy. He's dancing some kind of twitchy jig on its deck like a drunk harlot in a dockside tavern, and we all know a woman on board is bad luck. Yep, that's the latest offensive part. The author is of Charlie Taufik. The worst part is, the chauvinistic raven is getting 20 million views a day. Looks like Wister's info hitmen are picking up steam. I'm telling you, these write-ups are going to bite us in the arse when we launch the campaign for the 28th Amendment. I found the source of money Wister uses to pay the media off. Ironically, it's the same one that paid for your own presidential campaign. Yeah, prison sweatshops. I thought Wister doesn't have access to government contracts anymore. What? He learned to make license... Yeah. He didn't have access to contracts anymore. Not directly, no. We know, however, that the real big players are the defence contractors who are well-being directly depends on the dirt cheap inmates' labour. Oh, we're already going to sack this off. It's going to work a treat. Wister became a consultant at CorpDM. You know, only the biggest military equipment producer in the US. Wister helps them reorganise prison workshops following your example. Turn them into concentration camps, that is. Well, we could simply expose their prisoner rights violations and call it a day. That's exactly what Wister did when trying to impeach you. Should I remind you how much success he had with that? Alright honey, here's the plan. We're going to put a lid on Wister and his backers. We now have enough clout to wrap his knuckles and make CorpDM suffer too. We'll make them really feel it before the way they never have before. I don't know how exactly yet, but we've got some time to decide on that. I hope you come up with something good because this is a fucking really tricky situation. Choice sweepstakes. Let's have a drink. Buddy, I'm a gambler, man, and wouldn't miss an opportunity to make money. Soon the states will start voting on the amendment referendum, so I'll propose a wager. We'll call the numbers with you, and whoever's prediction is closer to the numbers of states that will support your amendment will win. As a reminder, you need 38 states to win, and we have 50 states in total, at least for now. How many states do you think will support the amendment? I think 42. Reasonable prediction, my friend. Just get a 92% approval rating across the country, and that's how many states will be ours. That's the same number I would have given myself had I picked first, but to make it more interesting, I bet on 45 states and trust that you'll be loved by practically all of America in the remaining months. And now, no less important question, how much money are you willing to bet? Keep in mind, we'll put it in the prize fund and you won't see it until after the vote, although you'll probably never see it. There's no way I'm losing to you. 0. I'll bet on interest. You're not good with money, are you? Okay, I understand. I'll take the odds. Well, good luck, buddy. We'll soon find out which one of us is the shrewdest. In memory of Johnson. Honey, all the slander and hatred that Westeros media called upon us were only a preview, just like I thought. They're up to something really massive. This Is America channel is going to run the record of My Dear Mr. P's, only staged in the whole month. At the same time, under the news announcement, Ray Johnson's Memory Week, they call him the most unappreciated genius of the century and keep publishing memory fragments that come from nowhere. Whatever relationship you've had, I don't want them to discuss it. What should we do? So what should we do, lads? Feed the media information piece about his painkiller addiction and his father's schizophrenia. Join the Johnson Memory Week. Wister surely wouldn't expect that. Wait, no reason to panic. Oh, I don't know. Do you know what it is? Like, I actually don't even understand, like, why, because we actually had this guy assassinated. We drone struck this guy, right? But I don't know what he's saying is true. But he says like we're gay or something, maybe. But so what? Maybe we should just face it head on. Or wait. I'll face it head on, fuck it. Honey, we wrote everywhere we could join the... We wrote everywhere we could that Johnson's death is an irreplaceable loss for America and his musicals should take their place in history. There are many questions. The ideas about your relationship grew from wild guesses to neat theories one could want to believe in. However, our official statement brushed off the controversy. I feel like we're out of the woods. Okay, happy days. What the fuck? 9% rating, lads. There's no way I can recover this to 85%. We're going to lose that. We're going to lose that hacker. The White House paid homage to the writer Ray Johnson together with the rest of the America. We expected them to make this step at a time when his musicals are on the surge of popularity. However, there are still people who keep creating unbelievable theories about the connection between Johnson and Mr. President. So why does anyone listen to Blair Woodson? 9%. We might be able to survive another month without the hacker. 71 point... I can't recoup that. My dear President, I snapped a day and called Harrison to ask what Rickles has been up to. I can't remember the last time I saw the guy. Get this, he doesn't know. Alan's a big boy, and I'm not his nanny, says he. You get why I'm so wound up, right? Rickles must get the nomination at the next election so you can enjoy your immunity as the former president. I say we take action. I'm okay with being his nanny or even a wet nurse if it comes to that. We need Alan to stay in good shape for as long as we need him. Oh shit, we've got a lot of things we need to do now. Vindicate the election. We need 80% to do that. 6 months. But wait there, there's things we need to do straight away. Guantanamo. Close Guantanamo. I've got to do that now. We've got to do it now. So we need to hire someone, don't we? What do I need? Understand the law. Lobbying in complex international negotiations. Clint. Debbie. And I'm going to hire this guy. This guy's an actual lobbyist. So he's he's an actual lobbyist. This is what we needed. And this is the thing we're missing from our employees. He's going to fill the gap, even though he left us before. He's back, grovelling at my feet. 92 grand a month. Go on then. Join me. I'm putting you straight to work. I do have her as a journalist, which I can get. Actually, she requires 90%, and I look at 71. Jesus. Okay. This might get us some good rep. Curiosity before we do that. What was Jerry good at? Team members are paid 35% less at the end of every month. No, Hussein's that's superior in every way. He's not very good. Clint. Yeah, she's amazing. Do we have anybody else new? No, we don't, do we? Right. Fair enough. Come on then. Let's do this. Close Guantanamo, and at least this has got to get us rep because it's another promise we're sticking to. Right. Clint's gonna go to 4-star. Debbie and Jerry. Bang, bang, bang. Do it. Send it. Another drinking. I knew she was gonna have another drinking problem. She's always on a fucking bender. Right. Scare orphans. That's hilarious. Penchant for education. Tony has been thinking about a major reform of the education system. Good, we don't need anyone to do this. Right. Penchant for education. Hello, my friend. I missed you and Ellie so much. If you thought I'd just spent some time with my love doing sweet nothing, you'd be wrong. While you were slaving away here, I kept thinking about helping common American. They really need help, you know. Drugs, domestic abuse, migrant influx, school shootings, and that's just scratching the surface. However, most issues are specific, only affecting junkies or domestic abusers or some other problematic group. I had a better idea. We should combat some issues holding back the entire nation. This thought kept me restless. I had been overthinking it up until my sweet Ida brought up a quote by Rogan Cleavely, a famous MMA fighter, who once said, "Having good hearing is big. Mine even helps me fight, as I can predict when the punches land just by the sounding of the fist flying through the air." These wise words hit me like a ton of bricks. I strained my ears and I started hearing what people around me talk about. That's when I truly became one with America. This guy's a Zen master. I was able to hear every living creature within a good 5 miles, even birds chirp. What the fuck is this guy on? This guy snorted too much coke. It's dawned on me, I'd only ever heard myself, and now I know I must be listening to others more. What happened next? Next I found out all those things people around me kept saying were mundane and shallow, and that's where it all clicked. America's biggest issue is subpar education. Like my peach says, all of our problems stem from the brain, or lack thereof. I concede, that's one seriously good quote. I know, my friend, I even bought a notebook to write down her adages. Her sharp wits keep me inspired. So if there's too much empty space in our heads, we start cluttering it up with conspiracy theories, religion, superstitions and other garbage. We should work to get rid of emptiness. We could introduce a major reform of the education system to free minds of the people. I've developed 3 options. All of these reforms are guaranteed to make the lives of our fellow Americans better. Pick the one you like the most. Quoteology. This sounds shit. Introduction of the subject quotationology into elementary school curriculum. Scientists, philosophers, writers, I think quotes are stupid. Quotationology is a new school subject that will help. This is pathetic. I'm not doing that. Scientific conspiracy. Introduction of the subject conspiracy science in kindergartens. So what is it? In mass media, movies and literature, people are constantly faced with propaganda and conspiracy theories, pseudoscience and alternative medicine. It's essential that we learn to resist the onslaught of lies at an early age. A mandatory conspiracy science course for all kindergarten will help avoid formation of a distorted worldview in America. Ooh, I like this. But it could spur on more conspiracy theories such as more distrust. Educational SMS mailing, free educational text messaging. 95% of US adults use cell phones, yet only 1% know the length of the border with Mexico. The program requires an investment of $2 million from the budget. Increased international respect for American education. Proliferation of intellectually geared TV quiz shows. Increases IQ by 50%. Increases IQ by 40%. Increasing critical thinking by 70%. Increased level of atheism by 80%. I like this one. I think this is great. I'm choosing this one. Now, we could spend some money to get some easy ratings here. I never even thought of that, and this is something that I probably do want to pass. We're going to have to start signing some of these bills. Great choice, buddy. You can trust Peach with things like that. The people will thank us in due time. That's going to get 7. If we spend 2.2 mil, we're going to get 7% back. Chief, could you tell the First Lady that she looks amazing today? Yes. Assistant Secretary of State, sir, do you remember phone pranksters? One of them went offline. This fiddle found its way at the very heart of the department, posing as Secretary of State while the latter was sick. He looked so much like Mr. Secretary that the security didn't even bother to ask him for his pass. The imposter was given orders and signing important papers all day long until deputy got a call from the real secretary. The intruder is detained. The bastard claims that was a performance against the heartless system where a person is easily replaced by just a simulacrum. Sir, shall we put him to justice? Yes. Mr. President, I've read a curious article in Just DC about the Beggars Guild in New York. They have a king, business schemes, bank accounts and shadow salaries. It's a real state within the state, and there's lots of starving citizens who are richer than those who extend their generosity to them. It's time we take care of this milk cow. We should strip the beggars of the redundance, bring the guild into legal framework and lay a tax on them like any other business, am I right? So wait there. They have a king, business schemes, bank accounts and shadow salaries. It's a real state within a state. And there are lots of starving citizens who are richer than those who extend their generosity to them. I don't think that's a good idea. Although I do, if it's true. A curious article. It's an article. It's probably full of shit. Honey, you know how mad I've been at Basil for a stupid prank with his own mock kidnapping and blackmail. It's been a long time since Mom says that he sort of came to his senses, stopped hanging around, got a job and found himself a girlfriend. Anyway, I think he's learned his lesson and it's time I make up with him. Do you think we can invite him in with his girl next Saturday? Yes. Okay, right, wait there. I think we need some rep. Can we sign any documents for rep? 2.2 million. Let's do that for 7.3 rep. How do I lobby level 3? Maybe you can do that afterwards, because that's a big change for... I want to do that. Let's lobby this. Oh, that's sign it. That's why. Wait there. Ah. Lads, this is really good. This is a really good way to spend our money. This is coming at a great time. I definitely want robot ethics, so we're going to lobby that for 2 mil. Scientific conspiracy. Lobby that. And that'll take 1 month. By then, I think we'll have lost the hacker, but it's we can't really change anything at the minute. Those are two good bills I want to lobby. Right. Now, Arkville's loss. Find out what came of your presidential heir apparent. Let's have a look and see what this requires. Honey, Alan Rickles went on vacation and then off the radar. This is very disturbing, seeing as the guy has been in the spotlight for years. The entire nation watching his every step. Now I keep revisiting that talk we had with Wister. I fear something bad might have happened to Rickles. Since no one has yet tried getting the police on the case, I say we should start searching for him. Just don't delay this, okay? If Rickles got in a pickle, it would be in our best interest to bail him out as soon as possible, or you can kiss goodbye to becoming a former president of that sweet immunity. Right. Alvaro. Hussein could be good. Ollie. I think Ollie and Hussein. Yeah. This guy's got a spine on people. Protecting clients. And Ollie. Let's try it. Honey, I suggest we check both the public and personal sides of Rickles' life for clues. The personal side isn't that well known. He never got married, his parents are long dead, and most of his close friends are former Yale classmates. Maybe there's something to be found in his apartment, but he hardly ever spent any time there. Politics literally were Rickles' life. I hope he didn't just get tired of the image and decide to leave. However, he could indeed have gotten tired of being in public all the time. After getting into the office, Rickles installed cameras all over Arkville City Hall, bar the bathrooms. Maybe. Don't quote me on that though. And had been doing 24/7 streams of all the hallways, offices and briefing rooms. Lads, we brought the right person for the job. The second he wakes up, he grabs an action cam and a selfie stick. He live streams himself solving the citizens' problems and makes it a point to account for each dollar he spends from the budget. Maybe there's something suspicious to be found on recorded streams, although all this really interesting stuff hardly ever makes it on camera. So my dear President, what are we going to do to find Rickles? Right, what can Ollie offer? Use geotags, that's great. Get inside Rickles' apartment and search for clues. Sit in City Hall toilet all day, eavesdropping on Arkville administration. Right, want to do that. Analyze America. The open streams. Use geotags from Rickles' phone to track him. Chief, Alan Rickles' phone leaves one hell of a digital footprint. Accessing his location data was easy as pie. The last registered location of Rickles' phone was somewhere in the sea between California and Hawaii. Maybe he just decided to take a breather before launching his presidential campaign. Alright, honey, if people who've known Alan for ages are convinced he's alright, we shouldn't be getting all worked up either. Who would think that Rickles would throw in the towel just before the biggest moment in life? Well, guess even stuck up little shits like him can get tired of cultivating their spotless images. Honey, we haven't dug up anything suspicious about Alan going missing. I've probably been friends with Tony for too long. There's really nothing to get all paranoid about. In an interview, Rickles' college friend claimed Alan would often go missing like that back in his Yale days, and now he's just decided to get mischievous on the Capula beaches for the last time before day X comes. If they're cool about it, we shouldn't be bothered either. That was fucking pointless, wasn't it? All that served was to give Ollie stress. Assistant Secretary of State, sir, today a trial was held for the imposter who penetrated the White House and pretended to be Secretary of State for the whole day. But the jury fully acquitted him, and the reporters are the same. They say that accusing the system isn't a crime, but an art. Well, he did commit a crime. Honey, I meant well inviting Basil to visit. Fucking hell, lads, we're never going to catch a break on these fucking things. I feel like the game's designed that any clever decisions you make are penalised. That's how it's designed. It's getting a bit fucking tiresome. Kevin Dorelity, Mr. President, Champ Chomp are the best healthy sweets for children. Unfortunately, we can hardly fight for their appreciation with chocolate bars and other sugared poison. But I'm sure as soon as kids taste our honey raisins in coconut topping, wild horses won't drag them away. That's why I suggest you hand out our candies during trick or treat. We'd get new coverage and you'd have a reputation of a president who cares about the new generation's health and a small present. So what are these? Yes, go on then. I'll try. It's going to backfire. I know for a fact it will. Matthew Lee Gordon. So after a series of crashes, we banned scooters from the roadway. In return, an urbanist, Sue Lyon, promoted a rail campaign. She claims that now people would get back in cars, which means traffic jams and ruin environment. Sir, she doesn't understand that people on scooters risk their lives for the sake of comfort. I can crush an electric scooter into a car to prove it myself. I won't crash badly, just enough to send a message. Will you support me? No. When was this passed? I didn't pass this. I want to make electric scooters illegal. I don't support you doing that. Right, we've got to scare some orphans. Hey buddy, since meeting Ida, I'm constantly wondering about our future children. I decided to mix business with pleasure and visit Palm to Palm Children's Home and give out Halloween candy to orphans. The kids stuck to me like glue and kept saying, Uncle Wastaba, you're so big and strong. So I told them I'd been a puny little kid who was scared of school bullies and even the dark. They started to laugh at me. They're not afraid of anything. I said, what about the ghosts or zombies or monsters under the bed? They just looked at me like I was some kind of fool. Well, buddy, I just felt so sorry for those kids that they've already seen so much that they aren't scared of no monsters. Let's give them back their childhood and throw a real Halloween that'll scare their socks off. It's better for them to be afraid of fake monsters and not loneliness. The future and other people, they are just children after all. Who's got to be good at that? Ben. I think Alta might be good at this. Alvaro. Hussein could be good. I wanna send Alta on this. Hopefully it's worthwhile. Mr. President, I placed 3 guns in your desk drawers for security. Do you mind? No. Kevin Durrelli found I knew that was good. Oh, we lost 7% rating, which is what I don't want, but we got 350,000, so right, 70%. Vindicate the elections. I need 80% for that. We might get 80% next month. Make men healthier. How are we going to do this? Mr. President, in my line of work, I'm more... Yeah. A forward-thinking executive order. A savvy lawyer and a strong man. All my lawyers are busy, aren't they? Yeah, we'll do that next time. Eavesdrop on the conversation. You know, Hun, the owner of an elite golf club called Golden Stiletto is expanding. Oh, that's right. This is the one that I need Sophie for. So, okay. Right, lads. We're going to go to next month. Underwater noise. Discover the real reason of the sub-attacks. Our connections, we need connections and persuasive power. So right, okay, we've got to go into next month. Right, lads, we're probably going to lose Amira. I've tried my best not to, but that's what happens. Let's go. Before we do that, you need to rest. Alvaro needs to rest. Do we have any more documents I can sign for rep? I could do video game addiction, but I don't agree with it. Right, let's go. Fuck's sake. Lads, things are looking dire, but I think things are going to be in the up. I think we can pull this back. Please, I don't want her to leave. Close Guantanamo. Oh shit, yeah, this might give us a massive rep boost. Mr. President, you've assembled a strong team of experts. It seems to me that the bill they draft could really work. Every detail, every prisoner story, international law, and the interest of all interested parties in the Senate and Congress have all been taken into account. We're still not sure if an international scandal can be avoided. We'll have to count on the talents of the State Department. If I had known this could be done in a month, I wouldn't have tried to talk you out of it. The decision so close to Guantanamo is still dangerous and not very popular, but at least it's implementable. But I can spend 3 mil and get 3.1% rating. Boom. Lobby that bad boy. And that'll be done next month. Perfect. Scare orphans. Did it work? Our journalist must be moonlighting as a copywriter or something. Otherwise, how else would he know so much about anti-stress toys? Or rather about how harmful they can be. He brought the kids. He. See, it keeps on saying he when we send girls. Big box of anti-stress toys and started showing them how to play with them. Then he suddenly started blinking frantically, tearing at his hair, biting his nails and stuffing things into his mouth. He was trying to show them what the consequences of development movement disorders could be. The kids thought he'd gone mad and even screamed with fear. Happy Halloween. She actually pulled it off. Sir, I really need a raise. Oh. It's still cheap. Have it. Take it. Take it. Right. Okay, we're close. What's this month going to bring? Robot ethics, 9%. Come on, baby. I want to... Thing is, though, right, lads? We can sign this and get an instant 9% boost. Or we can spend 4 million for a 15.5. But really, I don't think I should. I think I want to sign this now and get the instant boost. Buddy, we're going to show these machines where they belong. I don't think anyone will read the whole thing, but the ground rules will certainly put their minds at ease. You ready to sign? No. Let's hold off a minute, right? Because we can sign this anytime this month. Can't we? Same with this. Boom. Scientific conspiracy. Pause. Because I might need the ratings if shit happens. Versho Jack is a new superhero loved by his fans because he doesn't just paint himself on the pages of a comic book, but does justice in real life. The comic book's anonymous author claims that he and Versho are different people, united by a single goal. Russian President Timur Petlev released a scientific article on biology in the Australian journal Or Science. It claims that Russian soul gene is responsible for self-respect, traditional values, and the size of male genitalia. The argument that at Brezhik people carry large genitalia thanks to the gene of Russian soul has provoked heated discussions. Woody Pancetta. Oh, it's been a while since I've heard about this guy. Everyone thinks they know me, but not everyone knows what they think. Sir, you recently sent Debbie on a mission with me. I don't mind her, but I don't really like working with women. It's not that I don't like them. I just prefer to do everything calmly and without any unnecessary squealing. I feel you, bro, but Debbie's been loyal, so you're going to have to wind your neck in. Or at Chambers. Mr. President, are you going to sign a decree on the closure of Guantanamo? I'm not pushing it. But why has our office been making inquiries for months if the unsigned decree is going to remain lying on your desk? I'm going to sign it. I've already signed it, haven't I? Buddy, I just happened to notice a stack of Corp DM papers on Ellie's desk. You're serious about shutting down Wister's cronies for good, right? Then your vice president and best friend will be right by your side. Besides, I figured out a way for us to nail those arseholes and do some good too. Back in the FBI, when I was working on you and Wister, I heard a lot of things about the prison in Austin. If we highlight a few of the problems there, we can help the inmates stuck in that hellhole. There's nothing to think about, my friend. I've got a plan that can't fail. Okay. Now wait there. Oh yeah, because we can't sign this yet because it's lobbying process, which is going to take a month. That's fine. It's getting done. I'm gonna sign that next month. Close the Guantanamo Bay prison. Sign the Robotics Act. Good. I've got to do this fast. I've only got 2 months. It's actually fell in good time. robotics ethics. I'm going to sign it at 9%, and that's going to put me close to 85. Bang. 83.2. Happy days. That's done. Next month, we're going to get... ratings bump. We hit it. We hit 85%. Japan's Prime Minister was forced to admit that the US has overtaken world leadership in robotics. 86.2. Lads, that was unexpected. New events. Shit. And we've maintained a mirror. Fucking hell, lads. This worked out like just in time. Right, lads. I think I'm going to call an episode here. I'm a bit stressed out. I'm not going to lie, right? There's so much to look at here. We'll look at everything next episode. We've got a lot of things we need to do straight away. Clone a turkey, underwater noise, arrange an uprising. Where was the... Initiate a prison riot. Okay. And we've got everyone pretty much available, which is great. We can spend money to lower her stress and her stress if we need them. Right, lads, we'll call an episode there. When I come back, lads, I'm so glad we got back over 85%. And we've still got bills we can lobby that's going to push us over 92%, which is it's phenomenal. And we've still got good money. And we've still got items that we can either get good money for or rep. We've managed to fucking pull back a good position there. Right, lads, see you in the next one, and we'll just hit up all these and find out what to do best and who to send. See you there, lads.